96 soccer fans were crushed to death in Britain's worst sporting disaster. That was nearly 3 decades ago, but today a jury found who was responsible. Here's Mark Phillips.
This wasn't just justice, it was vindication and redemption. And it was a time to sing the Liverpool soccer fans' anthem. Finally, the families of the victims of this disaster weren't walking alone. They were right all along about who was to blame for the tragedy that took place 27 years ago, when Liverpool fans poured into a stadium in Sheffield for an important away game, and 96 of them died in the crush. A police cover-up had claimed the fans had forced their way into the stadium. But a coroner's court has now ruled it was the police who allowed the stands to become so overcrowded that those in the front were trampled and crushed against a restraining fence. For the bereaved, like Margaret Aspinall, whose 18-year-old son was killed, it's more than justice at last.
I want you to rest in peace now, without seeing your mum's anger. And I'm sure after today,
his mum's not even proud, I tell you
he's going to have a good sleep. Until the match.
Thank you.
Police and stadium officials were also blamed for not having an emergency plan to help those who could be helped. Instead, says Trevor Hicks, who lost 2 daughters that day, they again tried to blame the victims.
In the early days, we were the bad guys, and, South Yorkshire Police and the rest were, the poor victims. I was a vindictive, snarling, whinging Scouser.
The Scousers, which is what Liverpudlians call themselves, finally have and proclaimed their exoneration. Mark Phillips, CBS News, London.